Hello, my name is Innej Stashuk. I'm a student of the UPROCK design school. In this video, I want to introduce my project, which was done as a part of a course. It's a redesign site of fashion magazine Marie Claire. Marie Claire is a leading international monthly magazine founded by John Crowes, first published in France in 1937. Since then, various editions are published in many countries and languages. Today, Marie Claire stands as a compelling media brand globally. The magazine typically talks about the latest news and trends in fashion, beauty, celebrity, home, and lifestyle. Marie Claire published local editions in over 28 countries and 5 continents. Monthly magazine Marie Claire reaches globally to 17 million readers each month and has engaged in a growing social media fan base of more than 26 million followers. In addition, based on the brand popular worldwide, Marie Claire holds an extended licensing program with more than 50 partners around the world for products such as fashion accessories, ready-to-wear, home decoration, cosmetic, perfume, as well as beauty service. Look at the old site. There is so much information that nothing is clear at all. Lots of standard cuts, lots of text and advertisement. At the main page of the site, the user is not likely to even understand where they are and what the news are published on. The only thing that will attract his attention in any way is the biggest headline and a big picture. Most likely, no user will scroll the site, because immediately he meets a lot of advertisement blocks, when a whole news list in which it's not clear what it's and whether the user needs to read it, whether there is any important information or not. And then there is a set of uniform cards on the template headline picture category of news and author. You don't see there enough focus on certain news, interesting structure and grids. You can change or select page. On my opinion, all news like a big waste basket. At first glance, it seems to me that the user is not focusing on certain specific news, such as actual news, the most discussed news, and so on. The same problem have page a list of articles. If you look at articles page, we can see not interesting typography, discussing photo quality. There isn't point of focus on advertisement of the product referring to in article. 2 blocks with the same information, reading now and popular news. You can select category of news. This limits the choice. Less and less we start to use news sites, not to mention printed periodicals. So here you need to use some new forms and right accent, so that users know the site, remember the site. This means that the site should be unique, so the design style of the site should attract the attention of users. In order to achieve this effect, I needed to begin to fully experience the idea and understand the category of readers, understand and try to reflect the information and show it in interesting perspective. So I was looking for a lot of graphic references, fashion design, fashion and case studies. So this is the design that I came out with. It's modular design with a little bit of beige and color. They are fashion magazine colors, and I've decided to keep them. They well emphasize style and minimalistic design, and coral in some elements such as buttons and text make an easy no obsession accent. The navigation of the site was also simplified. There were blocks of news categories as well as filtering up by subcategories of news and the possibility of switching to a separate page of news subcategory so as not to distract the users with other interesting news. That things have changed. On the main page, we look at the latest news in the form of a full-screen cover as in the print version of Glossary magazine. The site uses a combination of multi-column and custom grids. In order to reduce the length of the page and not to lose the user's attention, use is divided into categories and that include a different number of cards with different design. This helps to keep the reader's attention and interest, shorten the time of viewing the page, and allows you to show more categories of news. If any category interests the user, there is a possibility to go to a separate page with a lot of news of this category. At the end of the page, there is a block with brands that can be read about in articles. It allows you to go to official website of online stores to buy goods that meet in article. Let's look at a list of articles. You can see news category description and have ability to choose subcategory. This page also uses a cobbled grid. We have reduced the length of this page without losing the number of news. The cards were structured according to subcategories and made of different design, so that the users would not tire and focus on more interesting news from the subcategory. In the article, we can observe more interesting typography, not boring to read and watch, focus on subtitles. Filtered text, which is divided by subtitles and different size of photo, to attract attention as mentioned in the text. Separate emphasis on an advertisement offer about a product with the possibility of going to the store and buy it. Two blocks combined in one, but with the possibility of quick transition to the separate page of this category of news. And so, in conclusion, you can see a big difference between the old and new site design. Every step from researching the niche of news and fashion sites, analyzing conquest, and understanding the pain of the users. Researching references and inspiration have led us to the result, which forces and efforts to interesting and facilitate the browsing, searching, and reading of articles on the site, and the desire to return to it more than once. So I suggest you just follow the link below this video and study case and behind.